Hey everybody, welcome to the show today at Near Disney. I am Elijah Lewis, your host today, filling in for Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate. The fairy godmother couldn't be here in the studio today. She is out attending to other magical matters, but she's entrusted me, who she likes to call the Prince of Real Estate, to lead you through what's going on in the Central Florida real estate market and activities. So happy to have you along for the ride. As you know, it is July 1st, so that means that it is just the start of our 4th of July weekend. Hope you've got some good stuff planned. And I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but I've got my red and white and blue suit coat going on here. So, I'm trying to be in the spirit as well. And please stick around till the end of the program, because I'm going to tell you about some really cool stuff that's going on in Central Florida that's open to the public for 4th of July that you get to sit in on and enjoy as a way to celebrate the 4th. It's a really cool event, so just please stick around and I'll tell you. So as you know, the point of the show is Kim Hawk and her dream team, us other realtors. We go out and we look at what's going on in the market in Central Florida, and we also create and highly produce some great videos showcasing what's going on in certain areas of Florida. Today we're going to show you our wonderful St. Cloud video that we're proud of. Chelsea, the fairy goddaughter of real estate, is a big part of it too. So can't wait to show you that. Please, we tell you to like and subscribe to Near Disney's YouTube channel and Facebook channel, because your comments and your feedback on all of these videos that we produce has been a big role in helping us shape the content that we give you to make sure that it's the best that it can be. We appreciate you coming with us on this journey. So without further ado, I'm going to throw it over to our St. Cloud video. Please enjoy.
Have you ever thought about moving to the Orlando, Florida area and you're looking for your biggest bang for your buck? Welcome to St. Cloud, Florida! Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate, and we are here in St. Cloud. Now, what do I know about St. Cloud? Some of my favorite people live here. My brother and his family have a home just a couple of blocks away from this marina. Ken Gilbert, who you're going to meet on this video, he's here. I begged him to come live in Celebration, and he said, absolutely not. I love my St. Cloud. And then my fairy goddaughter of real estate, Chelsea Brooks. She knows this area, she lives in this area, and she absolutely loves the character of the homes and the opportunity that you're going to get more land. So what else do we know about St. Cloud? Well, there's about 55,000 people that live here. It is the 55th largest city in the state of Florida, and the average age is 35. I wonder what the 5 is all about in St. Cloud, but I can tell you that most of you might be saying, what's the affordability in Central Florida? Because you've heard all these stories about all of these bidding wars. Well, there's so much that's being built out here in St. Cloud. We want to talk to you about Sunbridge, but there's so much more. And everybody that lives out here, boy, they say they wouldn't want to live any place else.
So the history of St. Cloud goes back to 1909, when a developer came in and purchased 35,000 acres for the Grand Army of the Republic. This was basically a fraternity of Union soldiers from the Civil War. So this was really built as a colony of Union soldiers. And what they did was, on the grid system, the north-south streets were all states that were from the Union. Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New York. And then as the town expanded east and west, they started adding some of the state names to the streets that were from the Confederate. So you can see right next to me one of the many historic markers that's located throughout St. Cloud. They're very proud of their history, where they've been and where they're going. There were so many Union soldiers here that there's actually a cemetery here called the Mount Peace Cemetery, where there are over 400 Union soldiers that are buried, which makes it one of the largest in the entire nation.
are in historic downtown St. Cloud. As you can see all around me, the small town center is vibrating and bustling with the whole town out today. It's full of tons of restaurants that are locally owned and operated. The small 10th Street deli behind me is a hot spot for any local produce and awesome sandwiches. There's tons of shops that are family owned and operated as well. There's a local honey store. There is small antique shops that are run by locals. So if you get a chance, come on out and visit. Lavender Patch is a cute little shop on Pennsylvania that is actually mother and daughter owned and operated. Come on in and check them out. They've got all kinds of beautiful clothing and handbags and soaps. Come out and check them out. As you can see, the city organizes monthly markets like this the last Wednesday of every month, and all of the local businesses and shops come out and come together with the community.
So Theater in the Cloud is the first community theater in St. Cloud's history. What we do is we put on 3 theatrical plays every season. We do that all around town. We put on events. All of the new people that are moving in, it allows us to be here and give them something to do and come out on beautiful Florida days like today.
What's your favorite thing about St. Cloud?
Oh man, the sunsets on Lake Tahoe.
Yes.
They're some of the best in the world. Like, I have traveled the planet, and the sunsets that are here are absolutely incredible. They really are beautiful.
Well, thank you for talking with us. We appreciate it, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you so much. Come see us at the show.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live. So it is Chamber of Commerce weather here in St. Cloud, Florida. The breeze is beautiful. It's about 74 degrees. And here, you're really not that far from the theme parks. I can get to Walt Disney World in about 30 minutes. I can get to downtown Orlando in about 35 minutes. Orlando International in about 30 minutes. And let me tell you something. My brother travels to Universal Studios because he's one of the engineers on some of those really cool rides that are out there. And we grew up right outside of Washington, D.C., so 35-minute ride is not that far at all, especially when you get to see this utopic background.
I'm here with Ken Gilbert, who was one of the first people that I met when I moved here 35 years ago to Orlando, Florida. You're a founding resident of Harmony, which is fairly close to here. Can you tell us a little bit what it was like to raise a family in Harmony?
It was lovely. We really enjoyed the nature trails. We enjoyed the lakes and all it had to offer. We were one of the first 100 people in the town of Harmony. Now there's over 3,000 to 4,000 residents, and it keeps on growing.
So now you live here in St. Cloud. So what took you from Harmony to this beautiful little community of St. Cloud?
We've always loved St. Cloud, and St. Cloud's going to be our forever home. We moved right down the road, about 7 miles from Harmony, and we've been here for almost 4 years. I'm just so excited what the city has to offer and what it's going to bring in the future. The Place for Grace Ministries was founded by my wife and I 12 years ago to help the folks in St. Cloud that needed a hand up, not a handout. We have free GED classes here. We have free computer classes. We give scholarships to local colleges, and we also feed the homeless and needy and give clothing away. We do have a thrift store in here that also helps support A Place for Grace, and all these lovely people in St. Cloud are the ones that donate the goods for these services that get sold. A Place for Grace is somewhere you got to come visit in St. Cloud. It's one of the staples of the city.
One of the cool things about St. Cloud and the state streets as we come down Florida Avenue is each of the houses is a little bit different. You've got some of the older homes that were built in 1910 all the way to new construction as of today. Each one of them has their own personality and their own characteristics. You've got your craftsman style homes, your small Florida cracker homes, you've got the bungalow style homes. There's just a different variety here on the state streets, which is something that you don't find everywhere. It's really awesome to see.
One of the comments that we get in regard to St. Cloud is they love the fact when you've got properties that aren't right up against one another. So potentially quarter acre, half acre, a lot will make a difference versus a 0 lot line. And so you're going to see a lot of people enjoying having that yard, having that she shed. I love the fact that people can have sheds out here because you're going to need it in order to be able to mow your grass. Welcome to St. Cloud.
Hey guys, we are standing here at the lakefront on Lakeshore Boulevard in St. Cloud. We are on the shoreline of East Lake Toho, which is 2.5 miles of gorgeous lake shoreline. Right behind me is beachfront that they have available with beach volleyball. They also have an extensive parks program in the area. One of those parks is right next to me as well. There's a splash pad with a playground that's awesome for kids of all ages. Well, guys, we're going to give you a little bit of a teaser. We're out here at Sunbridge, which is going to be a gorgeous development. It is something that's going to span 2 counties between Osceola and Orange with multiple neighborhoods. Right now, there are 2 under construction. There is Del Webb, which is a 55 and up active community that's partnered with Advent Health. And then there's Westland Park, which will feature 5 different Florida architectural styles. So this is the start to Westland Park. This is going to be the second phase of Sunbridge. These homes will be very similar to those that you see in Laureate Park in Lake Nona, but the one thing that sets them apart is that it's a more laid-back lifestyle out here. If you don't want all the hustle and bustle of Lake Nona, this would be the perfect spot for you to come and find a home. So if you get a chance to come out and take a look and possibly visit base camp here, they'll give you tons of information, and then stick with me and I'll give you updates.
We all know now it's pretty possible for you to work out of your homes. With high-speed internet, you're able to work, and then you get to have this living environment where you can play and relax and enjoy your life. Make sure you get to visit this marina, and make sure you visit St. Cloud, Florida. So thank you guys so much. Your time is so valuable to us. And for those of you that might be looking to buy a house in the St. Cloud, Florida area, look no further than the fairy goddaughter of real estate, Chelsea Brooks. I want you to give them their telephone number so they can give you a call.
My number is 407-694-1721.
Wonderful. And if you guys would be so kind to subscribe and like, that would be greatly appreciated. And make sure you stay tuned for our next video because I think we've got a lot of good content for you. Have a great day. Hey team, wasn't that an incredible video of St. Cloud, Florida? Who knew all this great stuff that's going out there, all the cool personality stuff that's happening, and we are very excited to tell you we have a resident expert on St. Cloud. Not only does she love it there, she lives there. So everybody, the fairy goddaughter of real estate, Chelsea Brooks, lives in St. Cloud.
Hi guys, how is everybody? Hoping everybody's having a great week.
Yes, and then the king of real estate, Elijah Lewis, is right beside us.
Yes, you guys were great in that video. It was really informative. You guys covered a lot of ground.
Yes.
Good job showcasing it.
Yeah, you've So what we'd like to do now is we're showcasing one of the wonderful towns that are within a 25-mile radius around Cinderella's Castle. And thank you guys so much. It looks like we had about 1,000 people again last week that were watching on the different channels that we have. And we got some really good response that people were saying it's some of the best videos that they've seen explaining really the culture, the texture, the flavor of these wonderful areas. And so we enjoyed bringing, I think it was, what was last week was Champions Gate reunion, Davenport, but now it is time for St. Cloud. And I can't believe it. It's July 1st.
It's insane. I don't know where the year's going.
I know. And give a little plug out to Celebration for those looking for something to do for the 4th of July. There's an incredible fireworks show right in downtown Celebration. Now, you and 8,000 of your best friends are going to be trying to get there. But I've just gotten hot off the press news that our new Italian restaurant, Reggiano's, will not be open quite by the 4th of July, but they are possibly going to be having a tent outside of their restaurant, and people are going to be able to buy some samples of some of their meatballs and all that stuff. So anyway, you can tell I'm hungry, but yeah.
Sign me up. Yeah, I'm very excited to check out that place, especially after the video that you put out highlighting it. So
Thank you.
First in line.
Yeah, thank you. And you know what's so great too, guys? This is wonderful. We had some, during the summer, kids are like, okay, what am I going to do? And we have some kids that have been watching, obviously, the YouTube videos. Thank you. And they're like, hey, if we send you some content, would you look at it and see if it's worthy? And then maybe put some music and stuff behind it. Well, it was our YouTube producers' kids, the Bellavati brothers, and they decided they went out and rode the new ride, Galaxy ride, the one that is upside down and everything. It was so good. So I can't wait for everybody to see that video. We're going to make sure. And it's nice. We've got some youngins that aren't afraid to hang upside down and go through the dark and speed on roller coasters and stuff. So, yeah. But today it's all about St. Cloud. Chelsea, take it away.
Yeah. So as you saw in the video, there's tons of history, and it's bustling. It's just a bustling area, but it's also still has that hometown feel to it. So it's just an awesome place to come out and even just check out for the day. There's tons to do. There's all the cute little shops, all of the hometown owned restaurants and things like that are in the downtown area. Splash pads for those hot summer days. They've got a great park system out here for all the kiddos. Some of them are actually ADA friendly, where they have specific to special needs, which is really cool. We've got one huge park that's right near the downtown area that is for special needs kids as well, which is super exciting. I thought that was really cool to have in the area. But yeah, if you get a chance to come check it out, it's a great place to live. There's so much to do. There's so much to offer here.
I loved that you had sent a note to the Dream Team, which, by the way, we want to let everybody know, the Dream Team, Cinderella she's got some family duties kind of stuff, but we'll have her back next week. And Island Girl, Rachel, her paintings are doing unbelievably great. And so now she's cruising around the world on some ship that she's going to be helping to paint and stuff anyway. So we're just so proud of them. And we've got others, but I know that our audience looks for those two in particular. So we just want to let everybody know they're fine. They're just busy doing their thing. So anyway, so St. Cloud, you had sent me and the team a note about, I think there was somebody that was doing sign language. Weren't they doing sign language or something? They were doing a class for sign language, right?
Yes. So actually, I don't think that was St. Cloud area.
Windermere?
That was Windermere.
Yeah.
So down at Town Hall in Windermere, they were actually one of the town councilmen, or women, excuse me. She's giving sign language courses during the week, which is really cool. So
I love it.
Yeah,
so we're not just all about theme parks, right? We're not all about theme parks.
Yes.
No. So talk to us a little bit, Chelsea, about, because I love how your eyes light up when you talk about St. Cloud, but I know over by the marina and that whole area, right, is pretty expansive. And I think you've got rollerblades and skateboards and all kinds of stuff. So tell us about that area.
So there's a whole waterfront area on East Lake Toho that has about a 2.5 mile stretch of paved bike trails, or bike trail that runs along the length of the lakefront, where you can walk. There's always tons of people out, especially in the evenings, where you can walk, you can bike, you can rollerblade. Cody, my other half, he won wheels. So if you happen to see anybody zooming by on One Wheels, it's him and his best friend. There's a whole gang of them. There's a few of them actually that go out. There is actually a restaurant out there right now called Krabby Bill's, which is an awesome place to stop. The sunsets are magnificent right now. They're my favorite thing in the evenings when we head out that way. We try to go out every night and get some exercise. And I get to see the sunsets, and you can walk out onto a few of the piers. There's a fishing pier and then just a sitting area that come out into the center of the lake, where you can just sit and hang out and enjoy the atmosphere. There also is a splash pad that is under refurbishment right now as well, but it will be back open soon, hopefully. There's tons of pavilions to grill out. There's also a beach area where there's beach volleyball in the evenings, where a whole group comes out and sets up big lights and their own nets, and there's a whole like small league that comes and plays beach volleyball in the evenings as well. So there's just tons of things to do.
Yeah, and they have live entertainment there too. So
yeah, like parties.
We're gonna have Elijah go out and critique the bands, because I've heard a couple of them and I thought they were all very good. And it's nice. You're sitting outside and you've got that beautiful water view, and
yes,
right,
the breeze coming off the lake. It's awesome.
Yeah. So speaking of Elijah, King of Real Estate, I know you're always reading what's up on the news, and I guess there was a big report that came out about St. Cloud. Maybe even it was today or yesterday. You want to share that?
Well, a lot of people share Chelsea's enthusiasm for the area, and it's been showing in the census numbers and figures. That like since 2003, the population has just about doubled, and it continues to grow. And a lot of people are attracted to the area because of undeveloped land that's being taken advantage of, and there's just a lot of more people that are excited about the area and coming to it. So city planners have been preparing for this growth and trying to think about how they're going to try to make some infrastructure changes, because with this kind of growth in population, they're deciding on new schools, new stores and shops, new roads, police, fire stations, to accommodate all those people, because I think the county's wanting to focus on less tourism and more like accommodating people living there and working there, and seeing it as a home base. So yeah, just that. I'm sure maybe you've seen it yourself, Chelsea. There's some more friendly faces to around.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, very popular. And as we know, I think it was Kissimmee, St. Cloud. Chelsea, you did that video with me as well. I think it was U-Haul, because U-Haul is a great indicator on where are people moving to, and that was the number one. But they combined it, Kissimmee, St. Cloud, the number one area where people are moving to in all of the United States of America. Yeah. So Chelsea, tell me if you were. We always like to pick a hot property.
Yes.
And once again, you guys, anybody that's out there and you're looking for anything particular in St. Cloud, it's great because Chelsea can drive around and get the photos and make sure that we get you on a drip campaign so that exactly what's coming up when. But I believe you found something that had some land to it. Is that correct?
I did. So this is a hot find, in my opinion. It is 331 Eastern Avenue. It's on its own little paved road right outside the state streets here in the heart of St. Cloud. It's an awesome little piece of property. It's actually on a little over a half an acre. It is a 3-2. It's a little over 2,000 square feet. And the bonus is that it's first floor living. So the primary bedroom and the two other bedrooms are a split floor plan in the house, so they are separate. The primary has its own ensuite. It's been updated beautifully. I think one really cool part of it, though, is that I know everybody's always looking for that open floor plan concept, but this one actually still has its rooms intact, which I think is something that you don't really find. And I know that some people do enjoy having separate rooms for each activity. It does look like it has the option to possibly create that open floor plan, though, that everybody loves to have. It also looks like the backyard has a ton of space to possibly put in a pool if that's something that you wanted to do. Lush green grass. It's got great curb appeal, gorgeous peaks, just that all-American type home. And it's on an actually pretty quiet street for the area. So just an awesome little find. It is listed at $499,000, which I feel like is a steal for a piece of property like that right now.
Yes. You know what I loved? The word all American.
Yes.
I think that is a great way Because, I was thinking of all these towns that surround Cinderella's castle. You may say Celebration Magical or whatever, but all American, I get that, was St. Cloud. And if you think about it, so many of our wonderful veterans that served our country so well, it was dedicated for them to come in. So you really do have that all-American type of thing. So great choice. And once again, anybody, if you're interested, price ranges in St. Cloud can go anywhere from like $150,000 up to $6 million. And so when Chelsea's saying her hot pick for the week is $500,000, she obviously can help you with anything in St. Cloud in that wide range price. And you can see her telephone number below. Just feel free. I usually recommend to all my people, text us first if you don't mind, because there's many times we're out showing property and stuff when we don't want to miss you, and we definitely will call you back before the end of the day. And Elijah is here to help as well. I would tell you though, Chelsea knows St. Cloud better than all of us, though. Yeah.
I would like to think so after being here for a couple of years now. So it's an expansive area, so there's plenty of options, not just the ones that I talk about. So if you're looking for more land or new construction or the historic home that I live in, there's so many different options out here, and I would love to be able to help you find your dream property or your dream home.
I love that. And Elijah, the king of real estate, I think we have a big announcement because not only are we, we're very on top of what's happening with what's available and what the market's doing in all these areas, but we're also wanting to make sure we're responding to the questions that we're getting. A lot of the questions lately has been, with the interest rate that's going up, do you find that you're going to have less buyers come in? And so I want to talk about that a little bit in the sense that, so when you have a listing and you would have 12 offers before, well, maybe now it might be 2. But what we want our viewers to know about is something special that Disney is doing. And Elijah wants to bring that to the table.
Yeah, I think we've stumbled upon some exciting breaking news with regard to Disney and interest rates. They have been, I think, affiliated for a while with something called the Partners Federal Credit Union. And it's something that I think in the past has been a privilege for Disney cast members to participate in. But now we've gotten word that they are no longer requiring that you be a cast member, and you can get in on, like, while recently we've seen interest rates rise, like you said, to kind of over 6% and climbing higher, you can get involved in the Partners Federal Credit Union thing for, like, I think around 4%.
That's right.
Which is, makes big difference on impact for the wallet.
Yeah. And so what Elijah was explaining to me was that our contact, and it's very important that you call us right away, because we need to get you into this program before it can go up. But the way that it works, it's a 10-1 ARM, but it is amortized over 30 years, right? So sometimes people are saying, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do a 10-year mortgage because I think all these numbers are going to crunch up and it's going to skyrocket the number what you're having to pay. But this one's amortized over 30 years. Now, jumbo loans right now are well over 6%. Like Elijah said, it's 4% right now with Disney. 4%. So you got to get a hold of, Fairy Godmother of Real Estate and our dream team. We have this incredible relationship with this Disney's Partners Federal Credit Union, and we'll put you in touch. Now, if it's something that's less than a jumbo, it's a 10-1 ARM amortized over 30 years. And I want to say it's like 3.875%. So it's almost like saying to everybody, okay, those of you that waited now are kicking yourself because it's jumped to 6%. This is like one more opportunity. So please call either one of these guys because they are very versed in this, and we can put you in touch with the Disney folks. And I can just share with you, it's very It's a pleasure working with them. I'm so glad that they called us directly. I don't know that a lot of people know this. I think it is breaking news, Elijah. I have not heard this from anybody else, and so we'll help you guys with that. All right, so Chelsea, as we're starting to close up the show today, tell us, is there any new cool restaurants? I know you're always in the know with like cool bars and restaurants and fun things to do.
Yeah, so it's been open for a little bit now, but Fire, which was one of the restaurants that we talked about in the video, they actually opened up a secondary spot a little ways down from their location that they're at right now. It was actually their original location that they just reopened. It's like an outdoor pizzeria type place that does live music. Elijah does live music, and they do. It's an open air, really cool spot to check out. And then there's also 2 new boutiques that I kind of wanted to shout out. They're new to the area. It is East Row Market and the Pink Paisley Boutique, and they're on New York Avenue. So if you get a chance to go check them out, and the rest of those hometown shops that are in that area, please take an opportunity to come out and see it.
Oh, I love it. I'm going to make sure that I get a chance to go do that as well. Okay, everybody get ready for the 4th of July, right?
Sparklers.
Sparkler. Oh, and don't forget, I think I've been promoting, there's this neck fan that you, because it's
Yes.
going to be hot.
Hot.
It's going to be so hot, but it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And remember, everyone, if you are not watching on YouTube, if you can go to YouTube to the Near Disney YouTube channel, subscribe and like. And I know I have some friends that have said, I don't have a Gmail account, Kim, I have something else. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Go ahead and get your Gmail account just for this. It's worth it. It doesn't cost anything. And you're going to have a wealth of information in front of you in regards to what is available to you. I think you're going to be so surprised. 10 videos of all these different towns. You're going to be like, what? I can't wait. Which one do I want to do first, right? So,
Yeah.
St. Cloud this week, right? Amazing. All right. Anything else, guys?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, we'll see everybody next week, and enjoy your 4th of July.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.
I love our little jingle. Gets in my head and puts me in a good mood. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Just like I promised you, I was going to bring you just a little bit of update at the end about 4th of July. But real quick, just want to give a shout out to a recent closing that we had. We were recording another program like the one you saw with St. Cloud, except for downtown Orlando, and just covered a whole lot of ground. And we were just happy to be able to put a client in downtown Orlando right around the same time as putting in. So shout out to Brittany, who's got a perfect place right near the work, right near the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center, which is just such a cool place to watch shows. So thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, please like and subscribe. And I just want to let you know, if you're still figuring out what you want to do for 4th of July, or if you're just wondering what's happening near Disney in Central Florida, Celebration, Florida, the town that Disney built, is bringing back its fireworks show. It's been out for a little bit, so Celebration's calling it the Star Spangled Spectacular. Food, fun, live music, and fireworks. There's going to be things going on throughout the day. So around 4 p.m., you can, kind of be meandering around, seeing that there's like some DJ going. The restaurants are going to start bringing up their tents that are going on. And of course, you can always check out the boutiques that are in downtown, get a little food to eat and also, like Kim mentioned, you get a chance to get an early preview to sample the tent for Reggiano's, the brand new fine dining Italian restaurant that's coming to Celebration, Florida. We're so excited to get our first nibble at that menu. And another live performance starting around 7:30, and then the fireworks will be going after 9:00 p.m. So make sure you bring your lawn chair, find a good spot. Beautiful sets of fireworks going out over the Celebration Pond. It's really a magical experience that makes you feel like you're at Disney. So thanks again for watching the show. Appreciate you tuning in. Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty. Make sure, give me a call. My phone number's been here the whole time for you. If you have any real estate questions or needs, happy to share my expertise with you as a member of Kim Hawk's Dream Team. Have a great 4th of July weekend.